Welcome to World in 2 Minutes. These are your headlines. Leaders from Turkey and the EU say they've agreed to a deal to tackle the refugee crisis. Ankara is to take back asylum seekers the bloc deems economic migrants in return for the EU resettling a Syrian refugee in a one-on-one exchange agreement. Turkey's also requested an extra $3 billion in aid, above the $3.3 billion the bloc's already promised. It also wants visa requirements for Turkish citizens entering the bloc lifted within the next few months. More than 1 million refugees crossed into Europe last year, and Turkey's taken in close to 3 million. Talks are scheduled to continue next week. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg says he won't enter the race for the US presidency. The billionaire has been considering a third-party run. He says he decided against it because he didn't want to risk Donald Trump or Ted Cruz becoming president. Bloomberg criticised Trump for running the most divisive and demagogic presidential campaign he could remember. He also accused Cruz of pandering on immigration. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says he's turned down an invite from the White House because of the US election campaign. The US administration had invited Netanyahu to visit President Barack Obama on March 18th. Israeli officials have told media that another factor affecting Netanyahu's decision is a disagreement over a proposed US defense aid deal to Israel. Israel seeks a much larger increase than what the US is offering. Meanwhile, US Vice President Joe Biden's visiting Israel and the occupied territories to meet Netanyahu and later Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. People around the world are marking International Women's Day. The event dates back more than 100 years and originates as International Working Women's Day. The UN later began to assign political and social themes to the event. This year's theme is Planet 50/50 by 2030, step it up for gender equality. But the World Economic Forum has estimated that the gender gap won't close until 2133. The hashtag Pledge for Parity is being used on social media to celebrate the day. Thanks for watching. TRTworld.com Istanbul.